Hello viewers, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my channel IQ Learner 705. Today I will be discussing what I learned from reading the book Magic of Thinking Big. I will be giving the detailed summary on it. So there are about 13 topics included in it. I will be discussing them. Number 1. Believe you can succeed and you will. Number 2. Cure yourself from excusitis, the failure disease. Number 3. Build confidence and destroy fear. Number 4. How to think big. Number 5. How to think and dream creatively. Number 6. You are what you think you are. Number 7. Manage your environment. Go first class. Number 8. Make your attitude your allies. Number 9. Think right towards people. Number 10. Get the action habit. Number 11. How to turn defeat into victory. Number 12. Use goals to help you grow. Number 13. How to think like a leader. Before moving towards the topic, I would like to give an introduction. Firstly, I would discuss that the author of this book he tells a story about a guy who had 5 times bigger result than the people who were working with him. Uh, and not to mention that they all have the same conditions and everything about them was ordinary. Not to mention the guy Harry who got 5 times bigger results. He wasn't like a super, he was just an average guy. But how did Harry get the 5 times bigger results than the other people who were with him? Why? The author thought it is because an average guy Harry thought 5 times bigger than you. That's why he had 5 times better results than you guys. This is what the author says about the other people and Harry. Success is determined by not by so much brain size as it is by one's thinking. Someone says great men are those who see that thoughts rule the world. Great philosopher Disraeli, he says life is too short to be little, and increase self confidence by satisfying your own conscience. Think big. Visualization can be done in future. Of what can be done in future? Think like important people think. Think big even when you lose or receive a setback. And that is why when you learn from this book, you will learn how to think big. Okay, so let's move on to the topic number 1. Topic number 1. Believe you can succeed and you will. When you believe I can do it, how to do it develops. Your confidence boosts others' confidence in you. Okay, I will try, but I don't think it will work. This kind of attitude produces nothing but failures. A person is a product of his own thoughts. I harnessed power of belief. This is what you should think. For example, today is a good day. This is you should think. There are two types of four men that is discussed in this book. One is Mr. Trump and the other is Mr. Defeat. They are the people who will prove what you say is right. You just have to signal it, and whether it is an optimistic thought, positive thought, or an pessimistic thought, which is a negative thought, you are the one who is going to say it, and they will work to prove what you said is right. Remember, in order to succeed, we need power of self-belief and positivity. How to develop power of self-belief? Number 1. Think success. Don't think failure. Substitute your success thinking for your failure thinking. In a different situation, think. In a difficult situation, think. I'll win, not that I'll probably lose. In comparison to someone, think that I am equal to the best, not that I am outlast. Always believe you can, because however you believe, your mind, Mr. Trump or Mr. Defeat, they will start working on it. They will give you justification how your will succeed or you will fail. I think I will succeed. This is what your stance should be. Okay. Number 2. Remind yourself you are better than you think. Success does not require super intelligence or you are a superhuman. Success is not based on luck. Successful people are ordinary people, ordinary folk who have self belief. So never sell yourself short. Number 3. Believe big. Size of success is determined by the size of your belief. Set big goals and achieve greater things. Success. Plan for self development and growth. Don't make excuses or hide behind them. Topic number 2. Cure yourself from excusitis, the failure disease. Once the victim of failure disease has selected a good excuse, he sticks with it. A justification. The thought of positive negative grows stronger when fertilized or when fertilized with constant repetition. Excusitis person knows his LB. There are four types of excusitis. Four common types: health, intelligence, age, and luck. The right attitude and one arm will beat the wrong attitude and two arms every time. Okay, now moving on to the health excusitis. We have found that there are people who have something in common known as emotionally induced illness, ELI. Now, how to kick health excusitis? Refuse to talk about health. Refuse to worry about your health. Be genuinely grateful that your health is as good as it is better than to wear out. It is better than to wear out rather than to rust out. Remind it to yourself. If you have a good IQ level, use it to prove things will work out for you, not think otherwise. A good IQ doesn't mean good things in life. IQ and successful life are not proportional to each other. The thinking that guides your intelligence is much more important than the intelligence is. Knowledge is power. You use it constructively. When constructively, knowledge is a potential power. If you don't put it to use, then it is not a necessary thing. Cure number 2. Cure intelligence excusitis. Never underestimate yourself and overestimate other intelligence. Attitudes are more important than the intelligence. Think rather than memorize facts. Make history of yourself rather than record others. Youth is a liability only when you think it is. When we come down to our age executes it is. How do we cure our age excuse it is? Look at your present age positively. Compute how much productive time you have left. Invest your future time in doing what you want. Success is not based on on your luck but on effort. Then it comes down to your luck excuse it is. So don't be a wishful thinker. Act. If you act now, you will get your success, and if you don't act now, you will get nothing. We will talk about this in our this video that get the action habit. That is, you need to cultivate. If you do that, luck will not be able to put you down. No one is lucky and no one is unlucky. So do your best. Build topic number 3. Build confidence and destroy fear. Action cures fear. Indecision, postponement fertilizes it. Hope is a start, but hope needs action to win victories. Search for the answer. What can I do to take the action against this fear? What kind of action do we need to cure this fear? 2 steps to cure fear. Isolate your fear and take action. Hesitation only enlarges fear. How do we build confidence? Deposit only positive thoughts in your mind bank. Making this depressed person write 3 things to be happy about every time. When you do that, you are storing your happy thoughts in your brain. And this is what psychologists do to make people who are depressed happy. and turn their life good. It is easy to forget unpleasant if we simply refuse to call it. Believe you are as important as anyone else is. Develop an understanding attitude. Learn to deal with bullies. And underneath, he is probably a very nice guy. Most folks are. This is what you should think. Guilty to our conscience grows by eating away our confidence. Remember, motions are precursors of emotions, Dr. George said in Applied Psychology. Confident actions are confident thinking. 5 tips to build confidence. Number 1, be a front seater. Number 2, practice making eye contact. Don't avoid it. It will build your confidence. Because the one who avoid his eye contact is a person who have something to hide. So, naturally, if you make the eye contact, your confidence will grow. Okay? Number 3, walk 25% faster. Psychologist tells us that we can change our attitude by changing posture and speed of movement. Number 4, practice speaking up. Number 5, smile big. If you smile, people will like you and you will be more confident. Topic number 4, how to think big. How to measure true size of our own ability and inability. Number 1, determine your 5 chief assets with help of an objective friend, wife, superior, professor, etc. Assets like education, experience, technical skills, appearance, well adjusted home life, attitude, personality, initiative. Number 2, write the names of 3 successful people under each asset who you surpass in particular asset. You should use it as the motivation. Develop big thinkers vocabulary. Use positive words or phrases to describe yourself or anything else or anyone else. Compliment an absent third party. Encourage others, compliment them about their achievements, appearance, work, families. Use positive words to explain others your plan, briefing. So to make their eyes sparkle, showing them the victory, not by digging their graves, instead build castles. Look as not things are, but look at how can they be. A big thinker always visualizes what can be done in future. He isn't stuck with present. In certain problems such as child grooming, see yourself as the person who you are going to be, not as who you are. Same goes for child grooming. If a child is naughty, that doesn't mean you should be very strict to him and beat him up. Instead, we know as a fact that children are naughty. So, try to learn why they are. Make them do activities so that their confidence will grow up and they will listen to you. And learn to add value to people. What can I do to add value to my subordinates? Visualize the best. Add value to yourself. What can I do to add value to myself? Big thinkers see themselves as member of winning or losing team. The fellow who shrugs off a problem outside his own department hasn't got the attitude it takes for the top leadership. To be good public speaker, you don't need to keep every rule. They can make you tense instead. Sometimes you feel like you are discriminated against and are ignored, but it is not the case. So focus on your big objective. Like in the book, it was written about a public speaker. A public speaker doesn't need to keep every rule, such as that he has to stand upright and he can make or he don't have to make the hand gestures. These are the things that restricts him. They make him the tense, and which is why he is not able to say what he wants to say. He forgets the real thing which was necessary in order to give out a speech, rather than the perfect discipline he need to stand. So these are the things you need to keep your focus on and learn to add value to things. Topic number 5: how to think and dream creatively. Creative thinking is not reserved for certain professions nor to people who are super intelligent people. Creative thinking is simply new and improved way to do anything. Believe it can be done. Belief releases creative powers. Disbelief puts the brake on them. Traditional thinking is personal enemy number one for the person who is interested in creating a creative personal success program. How to defeat traditional thinking? Welcome new ideas. Be an experimental person. Expose yourself to new things. Take detours. Be progressive and not regressive. How can I do better? A successful thinker think how can I he do better? Each day before you begin to work, devote 10 minutes to thinking. Now can I do better? How can I do better? Capacity is indeed a state of mind. Eagerly accept opportunity to do more. Volunteer. Concentrate on how can I do more. Fellows who have plenty of time makes ineffective work partners. This is what it is written in this book. Big people monopolies listening, small people monopolies talking. For a leader, ideas of other help to spark your own ideas so your mind is more creative. Take decision making raw materials. They give you the solution. Okay. How to strengthen your creativity? Number 1. Encourage others to talk. Tell me about your experience. Number 2. Test your own views in form of questions. Don't ask them directly. Number 3. Concentrate on what other person is saying and associate with people who have different job interests as of yours and that helps you think in the big picture. Ideas of others are and your own ideas are perishable due to negative people, so make sure to harness them. How to harness your ideas? Write the idea down, don't let them escape. Review your idea, cultivate and fertilize your idea. Ideas have loopholes when they are formed, so they need to be polished. How use these tools and think creatively. Number 1, believe eliminate impossible. Number 2, don't let tradition paralyze your mind. Number 3, how can I do it better? Number 4, how can I do better? How can I do more? Do what can get you to do better. Practice asking and listening. Mix with different people for new ideas. Topic number 6: you are what you think you are. Look important and it helps you think important. Your appearance is a non-verbal communication, so make sure it says positive things about you. Never leave home without feeling certain you look like the person you want to be. Your dresses give impression to people and they judge you on that basis. Look yourself through your superiors and associates' eyes. How would they think of you? Look important. It helps you think important. How you look outside affect how you think inside. Anyone who has ever served in knows how a soldier feels and think in uniform. Your appearance also talk to others and gives the first impression. For example, the interview. Here is an important person, intelligent, prosperous, and dependable. This man can be looked up to, admired, and trusted. He respects himself, and so I respect him. This is what it is said to the well dressed person. Always buy twice expensive and half as much. Because in order to achieve the quality, you should prefer quality over quantity. Buy less, but buy of a good quality. Look your best and you will think and act your best. Think your work is important. Respect your job, visualize it big and look to future with great dreams and expressions. Job thinking tells a lot about a person and his potential for larger responsibility. Job respect is equal to job performance. A person who thinks their job is important receives a signal on how to do their job better. And a better job means more promotions, more money, more prestige, more happiness. This way we think toward our jobs determines how our subordinates think toward their jobs. Build enthusiasm for your work. To be on top, you have to feel like you are on top. Give yourself a pep talk and discover how much bigger and stronger you feel. Write pep affirmations. Don't give into judgment of average people. Is the way to important how the person does it. Topic number 7. Manage your environment. Go first class. Mind food is your environment. Everything influences you consciously, subconsciously. Fight the suppressive forces on your mind by the environment. Develop a defense against those people who want to convince you that you can't do it. Don't let them destroy your plan. Those negators, study those negators and don't let them their negativity destroy your plan for your success. Take advice from the people who are worth it. Don't take advices from the people who are failures. Make your social environment first class. Circulate in new groups, make new friends, join new organization. It gives broader vision. Select friends from different views of yours. And avoid gossip. Gossip is the poison that affects mind, not only the body. It involves unnecessary talk, negative conversation. Inf- Instead, you should do a positive talk, a short talk. And remember, go first class in everything you do. Prefer quality over quantity. Topic number 8. Make your attitude your allies. How we think shows in how we act. Attitudes are mirror of the mind. They reflect thinking. We use non-verbal communication every day. Right attitude win for you in every situation. Grow the attitude of I am activated. Grow the attitude of you are important. Grow the attitude of service first to get the enthusiasm of others. Now, how to develop enthusiasm? Learn more about the things you are not enthusiastic about. To get enthusiastic, you should know about their techniques and go deeper in them. In everything you do, life up and broadcast good news. Now, grow that your important attitude. Make unimportant people every day feel important. They will care about you and do more for you. It pays to make big people even bigger. People who do not have deep down feelings of self importance are often headed towards mediocrity. Practice appreciation. Encourage and appreciate others. When people feel necessary, they do increasingly better work, and that works in case of others and as well as yours. Practice calling people by their names. Don't hog glory, invest it. For example, you got glory about your team did better than others. So, as a team leader, you should give that glory to your subordinates as well. And praise of power. Invest the praise you receive from your superior, give them to your juniors. Do something special for your family. Often, money, put service first attitude. You get a raise by demonstrating better performance. Always give people more than what they expect to get. Always think, how can I give more than what is expected of me? Topic number 9. Think right towards people. Learn to remember names. Be a comfortable person. Be relaxed and easygoing. Don't be egoistical. Be interesting. Attempt to hear. Practice liking people. Say congratulations. Give spiritual strength to the people. Take initiative in building friendships. Leaders always do. Don't expect perfectionism from anyone. We can find many qualities to like and admire the same person. Use to channel positive thoughts instead of negative. Treat customers like guests in your home. Conversation generosity with friends. Conversation generosity helps you learn more about people. How you think when you lose determine how long it will when you win. Think, what can I do to make myself more deserving of the next opportunity? Don't be discouraged and win next time. Topic number 10. Get the habit. An only fair idea acted upon is developed is 100% better than a terrific idea that dies before it is not followed because it is not followed. John Wanamaker. He says nothing comes merely by thinking about it. Successful people are activists, and doer. Average and mediocre people are passive, pessimists, and they don't do. Gain confidence by doing things and lose confidence by not doing. There are never perfect conditions to start. Don't let excuses get in the way of your action. Conditions will never be perfect. In order to avoid it, you should number 1. Expect future obstacles and difficulties. Number 2. Meet problems and obstacles as they arise. Find a solution to the difficulties. Idea is only useful when acted upon. A good idea acted upon brings enormous mental satisfaction. Waiting can even get the experts nervous. Action cures fears. Build confidence by destroying fear through action. Start your mental engine mechanically. Action must precede action. Don't wait for a spirit to move you. Move your spirit. Number 1. Use a mechanical way to accomplish simple for unpleasant things. Just jump right into it. Use 2-minute rule. I will put its link below. Okay. Do this today what you would like to do least. Number 2. Use mechanical way to create ideas. Plan solve problems. Use pencil and paper technique to move your spirit and concentration. In pencil and paper technique, you can tie your mind to the problem. When you write a thought on paper, your full attention is automatically focused on that thought. That is because your mind is not designed to think one thought and write another at the same time. And when you write on paper, you write on your mind too. Tests prove conclusively that you remember something much longer and much more exactly if you write the thought on paper. Delaying task is failure. Think, I'll start right now. 2 special exercises for developing initiative. Number 1, be a crusader. Number 2, be a volunteer. Be an activist, not a pessimist. People place confidence in those who acts. Topic number 11. How to turn defeat into victory. The response to defeat is very important. A successful person never backs down. It is not possible to win the high level of success without meeting hardship and setbacks. They teach you lessons so you don't repeat mistakes. Success principle. Salvage something from every setback. Sometimes we fail to learn the lesson when the setback hits us personally. We can turn setbacks into victories. Defeat is only a state of mind, nothing more. Here's another way to make me better, bigger. Think like this. Instead of blaming luck, research those setbacks. If you lose, learn. Persistence plus experimentation. If you are not getting results, try a new approach. Don't think like that you are trying something again and again and you are making the same mistake. If you are doing that, you will not improve. You have to experiment and learn what you are making mistake. Then you will improve. To develop experimentational power, tell yourself there is a way. Back off and start afresh. It can increase efficiency. See good side in every situation. Topic number 12. Use goals to help you grow. A goal is a dream acted upon. Without goals, an individual is just a wanderer. No one ever stumbles across success without goals. Form an image of a person you want to be in next 10 years. The important thing is not where you were or where you are, but where you want to get. No one accomplishes more than what he sets out to accomplish. So visualize big future and have a strong desire to get ahead. 5 murders of desire: self deprecation, security, competition, parental dictation, family responsibility. When you surrender to a goal, desire, it works itself into subconscious mind is always in balance. Subconscious mind is not unless it is in tune with subconscious mind. So write your goal and have a self pep talk. Use goals to live longer. The principle of next mind works. The step by step method is the only intelligent way to attain an objective. Winning any objective requires step by step method. Excellent plan is to set monthly weekly quotas for accomplishment. 30-day improvement guide. Take a stride if need. Alternative plans as well. 2 types of self investment. Number 1. Invest in education. Consider level of education, not quantity. Anything that improves thinking ability is education. Number 2. Invest in idea starters. For example, books, magazines. Topic number 13. How to think like a leader. Achieving high levels of success requires support and cooperation of others. Gaining support requires leadership ability. Leadership rule 1. Trade minds with people you want to influence. This way, you can make them act according to you. Put yourself in the shoes of people who you want to influence. To get others what you want them to do, see through their eyes. That is when secret to influence shows up. Think from others' perspective. Leadership rule 2. Think what is human way to do. Don't be a dictator. Listen to your subordinates, consult it. 4-step formula if the employee is or subordinate is making a mistake. First, talk them privately. Second, praise them for what they are doing well. 3. Point out one thing at a moment so that they do it better. 4. Praise them again for their good point. Praise your subordinates at every opportunity. Leadership rule 3. Think progress, believe in progress, push for progress. Think improvement in everything you do. Think high standard in everything you do. Believe and push for progress, and you will be a leader. Am I a progressive thinker? Think like this. Leadership rule 4. Take out time to confer with yourself and tap your supreme thinking power. Power of thinking alone. Successful person in any field takes time to confer with himself and meditate. Okay, viewers, that was all that I learned from this book, and thanks for listening. This is my first book review ever, so please leave comments and support me. And this is the first time I have done, and feel free to give suggestions and improvements.